But then on top of that, Caitlin Clark is eligible to be that max contract player because of this new rule in 2027. So that is the player, if you're the Indiana Fever, if you're any franchise for that matter, I would assume that Caitlin Clark would get that priority to become your max contract player, your franchise player. She is currently already the face of the league. The Indiana Fever would have to clear that space for her.
Let's talk. And to be fair for a moment before the jokes start flying, this is actually legitimate sports science. When LeBron James said on Mind the Game that he cut out sugar and alcohol while recovering, that's not ridiculous. Reducing added sugar and eliminating alcohol can help lower inflammation, improve sleep quality, and support tissue recovery. Plenty of elite athletes tighten their diets during rehab windows. What you put into your body absolutely affects how it heals. And context matters. LeBron has been playing at an elite professional level for over 2 decades. Sustaining that kind of longevity, deep playoff runs, heavy minutes, constant travel, doesn't happen by accident. It requires obsessive maintenance. Recovery protocols, sleep discipline, nutrition adjustments, strength programming, all of it compounds over time. At his age, staying physically competitive against players half a generation younger is objectively impressive. So yes, cutting cookies and wine for 2 months may sound simple, but discipline at that level, repeated consistently for 20+ years, is part of why he's still relevant. That part isn't a punchline. It's professionalism.
Revenue sharing model, and they are also not budging on the salary cap. So the one that they just submitted said the salary cap will still be at $5.75 million. Now, as we have seen before, both sides have conceded on things that to me just feel like minor details, like they've gone back and forth about the housing, and now the WNBA said that they will provide housing. And they've also talked about, like exclusivity was something that was immediately taken off the table months ago. So all of these little extra things, both sides have been conceding on, but when it comes down to the revenue sharing and the salary cap, both sides are still very far apart from one another. But there is one thing in the most recent proposal from the WNBA that stood out to me, and that was this. It said players on rookie contracts who are first or second team all.
The comment hit because it was relatable to literally anyone who has ever announced they were cutting out sugar, and then folded by day 4 when a cookie appeared. That's what made the first part land. It felt human. The second part, though, was the balance. A genuine nod to LeBron James's discipline and longevity. It wasn't just a joke. It was playful respect. That combination, humor plus acknowledgement, is harder to pull off than people think. Too sarcastic and it feels like a shot. Too serious and it's boring. She threaded it. Naturally, the internet reacted. Once the screenshot started circulating, it moved fast. Sports outlets amplified it. Fans reposted it. Even casual observers who don't closely follow the WNBA or the NBA shared it because the joke works without deep context. You don't need to know advanced stats. You don't need to understand league politics. You just need to understand the universal struggle of giving up baked goods. And that's exactly why the moment matters beyond haha funny comment. It shows instinct. It shows timing. It shows an understanding of how to engage without forcing it. In a media environment where so many athlete interactions feel scripted or brand managed, something quick, clever, and organic cuts through. It becomes shareable not because it was engineered to trend, but because it feels natural. That kind of cultural fluency, knowing when to poke fun, when to show respect, and how to do both at once, is part of modern star power. It's not just about what happens on the court anymore. It's about presence. And moments like that travel far beyond basketball circles.